world spoke with its clicks. Fear, curiosity, anger and hope driving global conversations frame by frame. These are the stories you watched, shared and debated the most around the world. These are not just headlines. These are the moments that defined global attention. When the world paused, you pressed play. Watch WION's most watched video compilation in our special segment, WION's Forward 2026.
For months, it was just a smudge of light, a ghostly halo on the edge of the Kuiper belt. Then the data stream screamed. 3I Atlas, the third interstellar object ever confirmed, was on a strange trajectory toward the Sun. Now, as 3I Atlas slingshots around the Sun, something extraordinary unfolds. The comet's light bends. It turned and twisted. This was exactly as Einstein's general relativity predicted. Astronomers watch stunned as gravity turns space-time into a lens. The universe itself seems to bow to Einstein's maths. Then, in a move no model saw coming, 3I Atlas shifts gears. Instead of the predicted course, the comet veers, as if under the control of an invisible force. The comet or ship made an unscheduled maneuver, a distinct, inexplicable shift in its orbital path. No known rules could account for the sheer force, a clear, deliberate vector change, defying all known Newtonian and relativistic calculations. So what's the driving force behind 3I Atlas? It was a physics violation, an engineering marvel, or something far darker. Every eye is glued to fresh data. Was this a natural interstellar relic or evidence of alien technology piloting a path beyond physics? Bureau Report WION World is One.
The Earth is rumbling beneath Japan, and it's not stopping. In the past 2 weeks alone, over 900 earthquakes have rattled on a remote island, is unleashing a storm of seismic fury that feels less like nature and more like a warning. The ground won't rest, and neither will the fear. The rumor originates from a 2022 Japanese comic book, The Future I Saw, which features a dream for seeing a tsunami and is also available in Chinese. The popular manga artist, known for eerily accurate past predictions, forewarned of a catastrophic disaster striking Japan in early July, specifically pinpointing July 5th. The fears of a megaquake have led to flight cancellations and reductions in service, affecting tourism. Experts are repeatedly asserting that these are just rumors.
There are three conditions for earthquake predictions: timing, location, or its magnitude. With today's scientific technology, we cannot predict an earthquake. Such spreading rumor is a hoax.
Now, over the past 2 weeks, the remote Tokara Islands, part of Japan's Kagoshima Prefecture, have been battered by close to 1,000 tremors, with over 235 striking in a single day. Tokyo now has urged the 89 residents of a small southern island to evacuate. Despite the assurances from the Japanese government, people are worried. What if the prophecy is right? What if these tremors are the prelude, the foreshocks to something unspeakable? Japan lies on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a geological crucible where colossal tectonic plates collide. This makes it one of the most seismically active regions on Earth, prone to devastating earthquakes and the subsequent terrifying tsunamis, one of humanity's deepest primal fears. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
हेलो जी, नमस्ते। नमस्ते। कुंभ का महिमा बहुत बड़ी है, तो वर्ल्ड के दुनिया के लोग आते हैं यहाँ पे, समझ लो हर कंट्री आता है, इसलिए हम लोगों को बहुत महिमा है। इसका नागांव वाओं का स्नान होता है, इसमें नागांव का स्नान होता है पर्व के दिन। जैसे 14 तारीख को पर्व है, 14 तारीख को हम लोगों का स्नान होगा बढ़िया, और उसी दिन सब मेला लगेगा। उस दिन पब्लिक बहुत आएगी। स्नान का महत्व इतना है कि उससे मुक्ति धाम होता है, मुक्ति का रास्ता है।
मैं हरियाणा से हूँ। हाँ, वैसे हरिद्वार हमारे अखाड़े की मुख्य शाखा है, तो गुरु स्थान हमारा हरिद्वार है। हरिओम।
और ये कुंभ मेला ये अच्छा है और कौन सा फीलिंग?
बहुत अच्छा है, कुंभ मेला बहुत अच्छा है।
Which country have you come from to here?
I am from Italy.
When people come together from different faiths, different lineages, Shaivism and people that worship Vishnu, they all come together in Kumbh Mela. They can debate, discuss, and mingle with each other. Do you think that spirituality
It's more bigger.
It steps up
yes,
or not?
you know, because in India you can say you are dharmic, it means religious, and adhyatmic is spiritual. So when the people come all together, they forget the religion and they become adhyatmic, more spiritual, because they feel we are all the same, only change face of God, but it's only one. No, you know, love is only one. So you can give many names, but when they come together, they remember it's one. So it's easy, and it's really crazy how big city they have made in 2 months, and it's incredible. And all is going. I am here from 1.5 months before, and it's like it's incredible, like incredible India, you know.
Yeah, it really is.
The entire country has been witnessing these protests. The situation here is out of control. The police officials have deployed additional officials on ground. They demand the resignation of the Prime Minister.
They just wanted to kill. They literally shot the kid in the head.
Stone pelting has just begun from both the sides. Police officials are guarding the premises of the parliament. But the situation is still not under control. Property has been damaged.
This is just the beginning of all the solutions.
This government does not care about us. It's time for us to get on the streets.
Thousands of young people took to the streets. What began as demonstrations against a sudden government ban on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, X and YouTube grew into the largest protests the country has seen in decades. This is Nepal.
Protesters are surrounding the parliament area. They burned the tires. They burned the tires here right in front of the parliament building. And now stone pelting has just begun from both the sides. Police officials are guarding the premises of the parliament. They demand the resignation of the Prime Minister, Oli's government, and they say that the rising corruption and widening inequality has tortured the civilians of the country, and that's why all the people and the young people, they leave the nation.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi also appealed for peace and chaired a meeting of the Cabinet Committee on Security to discuss developments in the neighboring country. By the end of September 9th, in an address to the nation, Nepal Army Chief General Ashok Raj Sigdel called for talks with the protesters. The next day, on the 10th of September, normalcy returned to Kathmandu. The Nepal government has taken charge of security, with military personnel deployed across the capital.
What is the fastest object in the universe? Well, it's light. Einstein formulated that nothing could exceed the speed of light. Now, in a discovery that borders on the supernatural, physicists have achieved what Einstein himself would have called impossible. They've frozen beams of light into a crystalline structure, creating the first ever photonic solid. Scientists at the Institute of Advanced Photonics in Milan have achieved the seemingly impossible. They forced light particles to remain perfectly still while maintaining their photonic properties. This isn't merely slowing light down, it's creating an entirely new state of matter that defies our fundamental understanding of physics. In a paper published in Nature, the team of Italian nanotechnologists and physicists explain how they fundamentally altered our understanding of light's properties. The light they've manipulated has become a true supersolid, maintaining a crystalline structure while simultaneously exhibiting superfluid properties. This achievement challenges conventional views on the laws of nature while making light more controllable and stable. The practical applications extend to advanced optical technologies and quantum computing, potentially revolutionizing how we process and transmit information while opening doors to discovering entirely new forms of matter.
Breaking news coming in, viewers. Indian Air Force has launched Operation Sindur. Indian military, Indian armed forces have launched Operation Sindur, hitting terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, from where terrorist attack against India have been planned and directed. India had promised a befitting reply. Here it is, Operation Sindur. This is days after a deadly terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam that claimed 26 lives. Now, according to a statement released by the government of India, altogether 9 sites have been targeted. And these sites are across Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. No Pakistani military facilities have been targeted. The Indian military has made it clear. No Pakistani military facilities have been targeted in these strikes. These are terrorist holdouts which have been targeted, pinpointed. India says its actions have been focused, they have been measured, and they are non-escalatory in nature, as these are terrorist hideouts. The country, in a strong message to Pakistan, has said that it is living up to the commitment that those responsible for the attack will be held accountable. Once again, I repeat, viewers, this is Operation Sindur. The Indian military has carried out measured strikes on terrorist holdouts in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. All right, I'm now cutting across to our correspondent Idris Loans, joining us from Srinagar. Idris, India had promised a befitting reply. Operation Sindur, it's out in the open now. Give us more on whatever you've picked up so far.
Well, Shivan, we've just heard from the Indian Army that they've carried out a strike, precision strike at the terrorist camps across the line of control. At least 9 locations have been targeted by the Indian Air Force. So that's what we are being told. And they have not hit any Pakistani military base or any civilian areas. That is what Indian Army has made very clear in this release that has been issued them a while ago. On the other hand, what we are hearing in Srinagar, let me tell you, we did see a lot of jets hover around, all around the sky a while ago. At the moment, it's a little quiet in Srinagar, but what we are hearing from the line of control in northern part of Kashmir as well as in the Jammu district, that there are continuous ceasefire violations, that shelling is going on continuously from both the sides now in northern part of Kashmir, in Baramulla, in Kupwara. We are also hearing the same from the Rajouri as well as Poonch belt in the Jammu district. Let me tell you that ceasefire violations have been continuing from the last 13 consecutive nights, but after India's strike, which according to the Indian Army, they have clearly stated that they have only and only targeted the terrorist camps.
Yeah, no Pakistani military facility has been targeted. The Indian Armed Forces have made it clear.
This is the doomsday scenario. In a strategic miscalculation, Pakistan's military command issues an order that no nation should consider. Pakistan activates its nuclear weapons. Within moments, missiles are screaming across the skies. The incoming missiles face India's advanced anti-missile defense systems, a mix of both homegrown and foreign origin systems. First up, they encounter the Prithvi air defense that intercepts ballistic missiles outside the Earth's atmosphere. Next comes the indigenous missile advanced air defense that intercepts and destroys targets in the lower atmospheric layer. This is followed by the Akash missile system that hits aerial targets up to 30 kilometers. And finally, India has the Russian S-400 that can take on a wide range of aerial threats, including ballistic and cruise missiles. Years of meticulous intelligence gathering and advanced satellite surveillance have stripped Pakistan's nuclear infrastructure of any element of secrecy. India's war plans have precisely factored in each silo, mobile launcher and weapon storage facility. Strategically positioned, Pakistan's nuclear missiles are hidden in fortified garrisons and underground facilities. Pakistan's land-based missile silos are located at the Akru garrison, the Gujranwala garrison, the Khuzdar garrison, the Pano Akil garrison and the Sargodha garrison. Pakistan has placed its nuclear-capable bombers at the Minhas Air Base, the Shehbaz Air Base, the Rafiki Air Base, and the Masroor Air Base. India is one of only 4 nations with a fully operational nuclear triad, land, air and sea-based nuclear delivery systems. Which means that even if Pakistan uses nuclear weapons first, India's second strike capability, especially its stealth Arihant-class submarines, will guarantee a punishing response, nullifying any nuclear blackmail.
Let's begin with some breaking news coming in at this hour, and we have visuals of a film roll of Lashkar-e-Taiba Kada, who were killed at the Murid-K headquarters during Operation Sindur in the wee hours of Wednesday. Pakistani army officers are seen in this film roll with Lashkar-e-Taiba commander Abdul Rauf, underscoring the link that India has spoken of in the past. Once again, these are visuals coming in from Pakistan of the film rolls of Lashkar-e-Taiba Kada, who were killed at the Murid-K headquarters during Operation Sindur in the wee hours of Wednesday. The Pakistani army officers can be seen in this film roll with Lashkar-e-Taiba commander Abdul Rauf, underscoring the link that India has spoken of in the past.
Day and night, Israeli skies are lit. Israel's Iron Dome is overwhelmed. Every day, Iranian missiles are breaching. The missile defense systems causing devastation. Social media is ablaze with images of Iranian missiles streaking in unpredictable patterns, evading the much vaunted Iron Dome and David's Sling systems. Explosions light up the horizon as the Sejil missile, used for the first time, slam into their targets with surgical precision. The Sejil is a 2-stage solid-fuel surface-to-surface medium-range ballistic missile. Iran claims that it has a range of 2,000 kilometers. The 18-meter-long missile can deliver a payload of approximately 700 kilograms. It can achieve a maximum speed of up to Mach 4 to Mach 5. Iranian media reports direct hits on critical military and intelligence sites, including a Mossad-linked center and a fighter jet base. Such hypersonic velocity leaves minimal time for interception, unlike slower ballistic missiles which peak and descend predictably. These missiles plunge with speed and maneuver at high altitude, tricky targets for even advanced systems. Iran's arsenal is on full display. Hypersonic missiles, swarms of drones, and innovative tactics designed to overwhelm and confuse Israeli interceptors. Each barrage is more sophisticated than the last, catching Israeli commanders off guard and forcing a desperate scramble for new strategies to counter the incoming projectiles. Bureau Report, WION The World is One.
Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. To some, it's an extreme ideology. To others, it's the very soul of India. To some, it's rebellion. To others, it's a principle of nation building. Coming soon to challenge perceptions in RSS Centenary Year, Kesariya at 100.
The stress of our world can take a toll on our physical and emotional health. Here, in New York's Catskill Mountains, lies a luxurious place of healing called WION Wellness Center. The WION Wellness Center provides 500,000 square feet of natural methods to manage diabetes, hypertension, chronic pain, obesity, depression, anxiety, and other conditions. We use the traditions of centuries-old natural science from India, yoga, Ayurveda, acupuncture, and naturopathy in personalized programs that help you take charge of your own health. A minimum 5-day stay is recommended for best results. Book now at yo1.com.
From the bustling trading floors of Wall Street to the vibrant exchanges of Asian stock markets, WION breaks it down for you to make sense of what's happening, as we reveal the key factors behind events, strategic battles, and the game-changing business decisions that shape the world. We bring you all of this and more on World Business Watch. WION, India's global voice, the channel that brings you the biggest stories from across the world through India's lens. Now available in more than 190 countries worldwide, because we believe that the world is one.